So if you're a trader and you're looking for some strategy or different ways to actually see the market, this video is for you. So this video is gonna be in English, fully in English. If you don't know who I am, my name is Juan Rangifo. My friends call me Pekas, and I've been doing trading for almost 6 years. In those 6 years, let's talk about last year, for example. In the whole year, I made more than 300 days of trading, which 142 days was actually continuous day, and I made more than 1,100 positions, okay, in the market. So the video that you're about to see is actually teaching and explaining different things that I actually learned through the years doing trading, okay, some mistakes, and I actually show some of my positions, losses, or it's just a real trader talking about real stuff. So if you want to learn something new, just watch the whole video, because I'm completely sure you're gonna learn something, okay? The other day I was talking with one of my friends, and I actually give him a class of trading, and I was like, let me record this class. And yesterday I was actually watching the class, and I was like, this is pretty good content, I wish someone gave me this like a few years ago when I was starting to do trading. So I just want to give you the material, give you the video. It's a really long video, so if you have any question after watching the video, just let me know in the comment down here, so I can actually answer all the questions and help you to be profitable, okay? Anyways, my English is horrible, so I will let you see the video right now and just let me know what you think, okay? Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye bye. De todas formas, si hablan español y quieren ver el mismo contenido que voy a dar en este video, les voy a estar dejando un video aquí arribita. Ven que aquí arribita en este momento les aparece como con una tarjetica. Si clican esa tarjetica, pueden ir a un video en español donde explico exactamente lo mismo que en este video. As I say, I'm gonna be super easy, okay, with my analysis.
Okay.
I will do it in the S&P 500, and I'm gonna do it in Bitcoin, which is what I trade like 95% of the time, okay?
Okay.
Why I trade Bitcoin? Because I like Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is easy. I mean, Bitcoin is one thing, and they have like a lot of liquidity. Like, I mean, it can move 2% in one day, 5% in one day, and I really like when that happens, okay? So that's why I always pick Bitcoin, but the analysis that I do, it works in any market, okay? So the first thing that I always do, brother, is I just go to the 4 hours or the daily candles, okay? I don't care what kind of time frame I'm in, at least as long as it's like a really high time frame, okay? So let's go to a 4 hours time frame, for example. And the first thing that I do is go right here. I take the square, the rectangle, and then I just go to this higher, like the higher place, like the higher time frame, the higher highs, and I just mark this one right here. So I want you to understand something, okay, about the markets. And if I ask you right now, why does the price move? Can you answer me that?
Price, like why the price moves?
Yes. Well, I mean, if we are, let's say, for example, if we are right here, okay, and then we go down, and then we go up again, and then we are literally right here. Why does the price go down?
The first thing is that's a resistance, right? Because previously it has like a shot from the same spot.
But not talking about the charts. Tell me something that you like. Anything that you like to buy.
On this point?
No. On your life. Anything. Pokemon cards, video games, cars. I don't know, anything. Tell me one thing you like.
I buy because I need it.
Okay, but tell me one thing that you like to that you know the prices.
Okay.
Tell me something.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. Like if it is like in my price range, I buy it.
Okay, but tell me one thing. For example, I like cameras, so I can tell you the price. I can tell you right now the price for like 10 different cameras. I like, for example, phones, so I can tell you like 10 different prices for cell phones. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. You tell me like one price for something.
Like if you like the camera, you want it. That's why you buy it.
Yes, but you, when you, let's say you have a lot of money right now and you can expend the money anything you like, but that you really like, a car, a cell phone, or anything. Okay,
Okay.
tell me one thing.
I don't know. Like if that thing is like in my price range, I know that this is worth it, right? I buy it.
I mean, we're not talking about price. We're talking about the value of the things. Okay, so
Okay.
that's why I want to like explain you why the price move. I mean, when you understand how the markets work in general, not just with the stock market or the S&P 500 or Bitcoin or anything. I mean, when you understand how the prices work in any place, when you're doing groceries, when you are going to buy a cell phone, when you're going to buy a camera, when you buy anything, like seriously anything, okay, there is some basic stuff, okay, with the prices. So let me go right here to actually show you. So let's say, but I need you to tell me something that you like, so you get the point. I don't know. Tell me something, something that you know the price. Tell me anything, brother. Anything that you know the
Like
price.
what? Okay, like let's say my this headphone was
Okay.
like $50.
How much your $50? Okay. So let's say let's take the headphones. Okay. So they were $50. Now
Okay.
let's say your headphones tomorrow they were, I don't know why, but they were 500. Okay.
Okay.
And you actually buy it for
Okay.
50. So would you
Okay.
sell your headphones?
Obviously, I'm getting more price.
Yes,
I
right?
can buy 10 of them, right?
Exactly. Now, if the headphones by any chance worth $10, would you
Okay.
sell it or would you buy more headphones?
I make a dollar cost average and I buy a little more.
Okay, and why would you buy more?
I buy I either I buy it, either I hold it.
Okay, that's like the basic stuff in the market, right? In any market, like buy low and sell high. I mean that's super simple.
Yes.
Okay, but then at the same time there is the same psychology upside down. I mean, when you sell high and then take your profit down. Okay, now imagine your headphones, your head. Okay, let's actually do it more realistic. Let's say 100. Okay, so imagine your headphones are
Mm.
always in this area right here. Okay, between the 100s and the $10. the $100s and the $10, the $100s and the $10, the $100s and the $10. Okay, this right here is your area, which we in trading, you know, we call this resistance levels and then
range
support levels. Okay, like super simple. Of course, sometimes you're gonna see like a what people call liquidity sweep. Okay, that the price just go like high and then it goes again back. Okay, sometimes the price maybe okay, it wants to continue going up, okay, which is an uptrend, and sometimes the price wants to go either down. But let's say, for example, just so you know, brother, I do swing trading, sometimes day trading, but most of the time I do swing trading. So I see a market in a big time frame because I'm always looking for a movement that lasts 2-3 days. Okay, I'm not looking for movement like really fast movement or scalping or nothing like that. Okay, so let's say that the time that it takes to go from point A right here to point B right here, it takes 1 week. Okay, and then right here another week, and then here another week, and then here another week. Okay, and each time it goes up or down is 1 week. Okay, so it doesn't matter if the price go maybe a little bit higher. Okay, we know that the price is 50, and we know that the lowest price is 10, and we are actually super higher of this in this price. Okay, so we want to go down. Okay, sometimes if the price wants to continue going up, it will go at least to the original price, which is 50, or the middle price. Okay, and I will explain you why I'm talking about this middle price right here, because then we have tools. Do you know what is the VWAP?
VWAP, yeah.
Yes.
Volume weight.
Yes, that one. So I use it like a lot. Okay, so let's go right here and let's actually check that same logic right here. You know, there is a lot of concepts when you're doing trading that they can work. Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hijo, toma. No, toma, aquí. Aquí. Voy a rayar la pared. Okay, just my baby was painting the walls.
Fine.
Okay, so using the same logic, okay, we're gonna take like, let's say, higher highs. Okay, and we're gonna mark the higher highs, and then we're gonna mark for example, I would say it's just the S&P 500 goes, I mean, most of the time it's going just up. You see, it doesn't go in a range like Bitcoin, for example. But even like this, we have a range right here. Okay, now the way that I mark these places is by looking how many times does the price reach this level. Okay, that's how you know if the market like this area or not. Okay, as I say, my analysis is like super simple. I mean, literally it's like a kid's analysis because anyone can do it. Okay, so I just mark like some zones, and again, look, if you go right here, you can see that the price touched this zone right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here, and it actually touched it and it react to the sun. So it goes right here and it goes down. It touches right here, it goes down. Touch it right here, down, here, down, here, down, here, down, here, down. So if the price by any reason goes right here again and maybe goes a little higher, would you buy or sell?
Like what my analysis is, like if there's a resistance, if price break the resistance, then it's gonna come back to the same level and make it as a support, right?
Sometimes. Most of the time. Okay?
Sometimes
that's why, and that's the problem with the S&P 500, that the S&P 500 move because of the whole market. Okay, so if tomorrow there is like a new it say like, oh, there is a war, then the S&P 500 goes crazy. If there is a new it say, I don't know, China develop a new technology in AI, for example, then the S&P 500 is going to go down. Okay, so it's like really, I mean, there is, for example, look this day, look this, 4 hours right here. I mean, this was crazy, you know. I mean, most of the time it's like this, and then 4 hours, boom. But it stopped right here in this area, which is this area. Okay, that we actually touched it different times, and it react going up. Okay, so once you mark these 4 hours areas, then we just move to a 15 minutes time frame. Okay, and then right here we just look to mark new areas. Okay, I used a few indicators, not too much. For example, I use this one that is called opens. Okay, these opens just show me the day open, the week open, and then the monthly open. Okay, why I use the opens as a indicator? Because you can see that sometimes when the price, for example, touch, for example, this one red right here is the monthly open. See how the price touch it and it react. It touch it and it react. Okay, it tries to touch it and it goes down. It goes up. Sorry. Then the weekly is the same. Okay, so there is some levels that we want to like actually be looking. Okay, plus the different zones that we already marked. So I always use this indicator, which is called opens. Okay, now let's say you want to make, oh, there is something that I wanted to tell you. So you know, this analysis, which is like super simple, works in any time frame. Okay, so if you want to do like scalping, you can do scalping with this kind of analysis. The problem is that scalping, it's more likely to destroy these levels easily. Okay, I mean, if you go, for example, to a 5 minutes time frame and you're doing a scalping and you're like marking some levels, I mean, it's more likely, for example, the daily. Let's go right here, which is like yesterday. Okay, let's go right here. Right here, this is the whole day. Okay, even right here you can see we have a highs. Okay, we have the lows right here, and then we go into this range. Okay, and then we have some middle areas like this. Okay, that the price touches and it reacts. It goes up, it goes down to this area again, and then we go up. Okay, so we like the price, the way that the price moves in any kind of market, in trading or real life with the gas or with the tomatoes or with anything is the same. Always is the same. Okay, and when you understand that, you're like, okay, so this is easy. I mean, this is just a game of waiting once the price goes to this level and then I sell, and then waiting once the price goes to this level and then I sell. Now there is like a super easy rule, okay, and it's that this area right here, let me see, I don't know where's the, okay, so this area right here, the middle one, most of the time I prefer to avoid it. Okay.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Mi amor, no puedes rayar la pared, mi amor. Mi amor, quiero venir a rayar las paredes, mi amor. Dile que no raya las paredes, mi amor. O sea, no puedes rayar las paredes, mi amor. Esa pared no es para rayar. Dale. Es que hay que rayar esta pared justamente. ¿No hay una pizarra grande aquí en la casa? Aquí atrás hay una, ¿no? Sí, sí hay, pero el problema es que si le damos un marcador, luego va a rayar las paredes con un marcador. Sí, ese es el problema. Sí. Voy a cerrar aquí. Again, back. So it's just my baby is like going around with a, I don't know how to say, I don't know how to say in English, like a color painting the walls. I mean, he likes to paint this one right here that is like next to me, you know. So as I was saying, I always try to avoid this middle place, okay? Because I mean, if we are going, for example, up, let's say right here, we go to this area, okay, which is the one that I'm waiting. I know that the price is going to go up, but for any reason I actually miss this entry. Let's say, I don't know, for any reason that I place my entry right here in the middle, okay, or right here, okay, so somewhere around here, okay, and then I put my stop loss like just in the lows right here, and I put my take profit right here, okay, you can see, because most of the time the price will retest the levels, okay, that's how it is, okay, in 4 hours, in daily, in minutes, like it always going to try to retest, okay. And if you go actually look, if we go back to 2 days, we have the same areas right here, areas right here. I mean, making money in trading is not that hard, okay. You just need to wait. Literally, you just need to wait. That's it. You don't have to be like with specific analysis. For example, I know all these concepts like a order block, a fair value gap. I mean, there is like so many, you know. There is people that in smart money concepts. I think that is ICT. I don't know. But I think they go and they mark like a break of a structure, and then change of character, and then fair value gaps, and then this and that, and then they do all of that. And if you are in a wrong time frame, I mean, you can do everything, but then if you are in a 5 minutes candles, okay, and you're marking all of that, and then in the 4 hours time frame you're touching a resistance level, maybe you're gonna lose the trade, okay, unless you go with the resistance level or with the support level, okay. So I mean, if you want to do swing trading, then mark the levels in 4 hours chart. If you want to go to scalping, then use the 5 hour time frame, okay. If you want to go day trading, then you use the 15 minutes candle. Okay. And I know there is like things that I use sometimes, like some, because I know the concepts. I can use one day. If I see that we are in a, for example, if I see that we are here in this area, okay, and then let me go to 1 hour, this area right here, okay. There is another thing. Most of the people, they have wrong definition of concepts. For example, people think that the order block is the last candle. For example, that this right here is an order block, or let's see, or this right here is an order block, or things like that. Okay, an order block, when you go to, do you know what is footprint chart?
No.
Okay, so footprint charts is this right here, which is like the raw market. Okay, it's footprint chart, or it's called order flow. Okay, this right here.
Okay.
Have you ever seen this before? Oh wait, this before?
No.
Okay, so this is a regular chart. The difference is that they are showing the orders. Okay, for example, when you go to this candle right here, you can see the volume that it moved. Okay, actually I don't think that I have it right here, the volume right now, but you know there is a way to see the volume in that candle. Okay, actually I think that right here
there's one indicator. It says like volume in a candle.
Well,
I forgot the name of the indicator.
Well, actually, yes. Look the volume right here, okay? So, for example, the volume here was 53K. Then right here, 58, 61. I mean, you can see the volume right here.
Okay.
No, actually, sorry. The volume
that's
is the one right here. Okay, so you can actually see the volume 4,000, 3,000. Then right here, 200, 240,000. Okay, now footprint chart is how that volume is on the candle. Okay, I mean, literally imagine this candle right here, this one right here is a green candle. Okay, it open right here, it goes high right here, and then it closes right here. Then this one right here is a red candle. It opens right here, it goes high right here, it goes down right here, and then it closes right here. Okay, so for example, an order block here in this example is like this area right here. This area right here is an order block. Why? Because it's the place where you have more orders. Okay, so it's the place that people like the most, or the banks, or the institution, or whatever. Okay, you can see right here we have 780, then 1,300, then 1,100, then 1,300. Okay, so I mean, if you want to make a sale, you should look for this area right here, and if you place a sale right here, then you're in profit. That's how you get the right order blocks, the right areas. But going into footprint chart or order flow is hard. Like literally, this is hard. This is like a lot of numbers. Like, it's hard. Okay, I mean, if you see like my my first videos on Instagram, I use order flow a lot, and I really like it. But then it's like overcomplicating. Like seriously, it's overcomplicated. You know, I mean, if you just go and you just mark the right places, then you are like pretty much done. Okay, now I'm gonna explain you another thing. Okay, which is the losing momentum that I use. Okay, the losing momentum strategy, I would say like that. that I use. Okay, so let's say we are in this area right here, okay, in the highs, and of course, because we are in the highs, we're looking for sells or buy. What would be
So
look?
there,
Are we looking right here for sells or buy?
sell.
Sales, right? I mean, we're right here on the top.
Yeah. Yes.
So we're looking for sales. Okay. So there is one more thing, because I don't know how you trade or what kind of a strategy you use, but most of the time, and this is a problem that I struggle like years ago with that, and it's actually even right now sometimes I struggle with that, and it's going against the market. Okay, we know that the market is going down because we're in this area. We already know that. Okay, even like that, we buy. Okay, and that's a huge mistake. Like that's a huge mistake. So it's like, I mean, if you know that you're in this zone, just trading is like, have you ever surfed in a beach, like doing surfing? Have you ever
No.
no? Have you ever tried?
No.
Okay,
Never.
you work driving, right?
Yes.
Okay. Would you drive against the traffic?
No, never. On the
No,
opposite
right?
side, never.
No, no, right? So trading is the same. Why would you go against the market? I mean, you know, I do, for example, me myself. I play video games. I make videos. I do marketing. So I always try to compare trading with things that I like. Okay, and try to understand it like easily that way. I would say to you, do the same. For example, if you if you wouldn't if you would never go against the traffic while you're driving, why would you go against the market if you know that the market is going to go down, or at least it has the higher probability of going down? Because of course there is no way of this is 100% going down area, okay, but it's a really high percentage area to go down. Okay, bro, just in case, my English is horrible. Okay,
That's
I
fine. Yeah, I
I
can
know.
understand.
Yeah, it is. I know that you understand, but my English is like crap. Okay, now
Mm.
as I was saying, the losing momentum strategy that I use. Okay, so first of all, we go. Actually, let's go to another place. Let me look for. So you can see right here how I used to mark these zones. Okay, or this right here, for example. Well, actually, I think that this right here was like a class that I was doing to someone. Okay, let's go right here, the same place. So we have the higher area, which is this one right here. Okay, this one right here. And then we have the low area, which is this one right here. Okay, so let's say literally this is the first time that I'm looking at this, which I already know that the price reached this level before right here. Okay, and I see this is one day, second day, third day. Okay, and I see that the price come right here. It actually make a higher, like a all-time highs right here. Okay, and then it goes down, which tells me that people or banks or whatever, they are not secure of buying more. Okay, they are not sure if the price, or if the, I mean, if, because this is the S&P 500, so they are not sure if the entire war or the US is going to be right or not. Okay, so they just right here, all the people that was like with positions, they just take profit, so the price goes down. Okay, and we go to this area right here. We touch the area, and then the next day we go higher. Okay, we actually make a new higher highs, but then again we go down. Okay, then the next day we try to go higher, but then we get, let's say, rejected. Okay, I don't
So
know,
that's liquidity.
yes, or liquidity sweep, which I don't know who rejected us. Okay, but we'll say rejected because
There's
I
somebody
mean,
big player.
yes, but I mean, yes and no, because that's where I say the market is like anything else. Okay, if you sell me your headphones at $100, I wouldn't buy it. Okay, I say no because why should I? You know, I mean, I'm most with the S&P 500. That is literally the 500 companies in the US, which actually is like the top 15 companies that move the S&P 500, which is like Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, all these huge companies, they move the S&P 500. It's not like the other 400 companies. So it's like if they don't have any huge announcement, if they are not making like any huge change, like a really good change, why should I buy in a higher price? Okay, so the way that I actually say like, okay, this is actually happening is by this. Of course there is a lot of people that they place the sales positions right here like this. Of course that happened. Everyone knows that. Like that's not like a like that's not like a something that is like a lie, but there is no like a huge banks or institution that they move the market from here to here just to take out all these traders. What they do
Only
is they just place their orders right here. Literally, I mean right here on the higher, like on the high side, which is right here. And once the price go right here, they just fill the order. It's not like they move the price higher, they just fill the order. Okay, and that's something that we have to understand, that there is no like super huge banks that they want to take your money. There is normal people, they say this is ridiculous high, then we just go down. And the banks, because they know that, they say, okay, this is a nice place to actually sell. Okay, and actually, just so you know, banks, institutions, they don't sell. They never sell. Never. Okay, never. Never. Because I mean, if you hear one day that someone is saying, oh, the bank, they manipulate the price to sell, that's a lie. Because we know that the S&P 500 is always going to go up. Okay? When you sell, you're making profits. I mean, if you sell right here, if you're a bank and you sell right here, and then you make profit, and then you take your profits right here, literally you're making profit. So you have to pay taxes out of those profits. And here's one thing that if you understand the banking system, that you will be like, okay, I mean, it makes sense. Banks don't want to say that they make profits. Okay, it's like the super rich people. Okay, the super rich people, they don't sell, they just buy, and they just wait uh, like places to put buys, not to sell. So let's say a hedge fund, maybe with traders, maybe they want to go in, but the S&P 500 is so huge that to move like this, you would need like 100 millions, literally. Like you need so much money, just to move the price high, to take the liquidity, then to go down, which is like, it's hard. So 99% of the time, that's not the case. And I want to be clear, because we as traders, sometimes we have like all these ideas that we're being manipulated for something, and that's like, no. It's just people. Okay, there is intelligent people, and then there is not too intelligent people. Okay, so if you put your stop loss, for example, if let's say you put a sell right here, and you put your stop loss too close to the high, I mean, that's ridiculous. And then if you put your take profit right here, looking for a 4-to-1 risk reward, that's being greedy. Be relaxed and go maybe for a 2-to-1. If you go for a 2-to-1 right here, yeah, you avoid being stopped. Okay, so that's something really important. Or here is what I use a lot of the time. Let me actually mark it so I can come right here, because when I do this, I actually go to a lower time frame. Look, my strategy is so simple, brother, that this year I'm saying that I won't buy the subscription. I'm buying nothing this year because I don't need it. I don't use fancy indicators. Actually, I use one that I will show it to you right now because it's so nice. But most of that, more than that, I never use any indicator. So we are right here in this area again. Okay. For example, look at this. Someone that is just looking for smart money concepts. You see this high right here, you have a fair value gap. Okay, then right here you have a retest in the fair value gap. So you say, oh, I'm gonna place an entry right here. Okay. And if you actually buy right here and you put your stop loss like under the fair value gap, then at 2-to-1 risk reward, that's the result. Okay, that's why I say there is a lot of people that they go just with the smart money concepts instead of looking the higher picture, instead of checking the higher time frames, and then they just go wide from the market. Okay, so we have our areas. Okay, we're right here. I think this is New York. Yes, this is New York session. Here we go. Okay, so we are here in New York session. Okay, we go higher than yesterday, literally. Okay, we get this consolidation. Okay, just so you know, so I want to just the price. Well, you already know that, but you say that I have to treat you as a beginner. Look, the price, it goes up, down, or it make consolidation. Okay, most of the time, if we reach an area like this one or this one, okay, and we touch the area in New York, and then by any reason by any reason, New York, you want to go down again, then it's going to make a little bit of consolidation and then down. Okay, sometimes, well, most of the time to the middle. Okay, sometimes it's going to go down, but most of the time just half. That's why when you see that I post on Instagram that I make trades, you will see that the movement is like 2 times bigger than my trade, because I'm not looking for the whole movement. I'm looking for half of the movement. Okay, why is that? Because if the price by any reason wants to go up again, I know that it's going to come to the middle. If the price wants to go down, it has to pass through the middle. Okay, so my point is right here. This is the area that I want. And actually, do you know what is Fibonacci?
Yeah, but I never used it.
Well, if you use Fibonacci anytime, you will see that Fibonacci have like a golden area. Okay, let me show it to you. I use Fibonacci a lot. Fibonacci have a golden area. And just so you know, brother, Fibonacci is not just something that is in trading. Fibonacci is a mathematical equation, okay, that is everywhere. I actually learned Fibonacci the first time in photography, not in trading. Okay, if you look Fibonacci sequence, this one right here, okay, that's the equation. Actually, look at this. Okay, and you can actually see like literally it's in everywhere, and there is books that they talk about Fibonacci and the psychology behind the traders. Okay, because look, for example, there is the golden area. The golden area, just so you know, is this area right here between the 0.382, the 0.5 and the 0.618. This right here is the golden area. Like literally when you use the Fibonacci retracement, this is the area that you should look if you want to place an entry or if you want to, I don't know, take a profit. Okay, so just so you know. And how you use it, I will actually show it to you because this is super important. But as I was saying, I always look the areas like this. So if you go right here and I know that I have to sell, and then I see the consolidation right here, which is what I was explaining. Okay, if the price, sorry, let's do it right here. So we have these two areas. Okay, let's say we go up in the New York session right here. Okay, New York session go, we go right here, then we make some consolidation right here. But you can see there is two options. There is two options right here in this scenario. One option, we break the highs again right here, okay, and then we go again right here and we go down to this area, or look, there is this option, we go up to this area, we do some consolidation, okay, we go down, we try to break the highs, we can't, and then we go down. Okay, that's the two options. Or we go higher and we actually break that high before going down. You can call it as you wish, a liquidity sweep, manipulation, like you know, you can say yeah, you can call it as you want, but the truth is that you have either this movement or this movement, where the price tries right here to go up, it can, then it break this low right here, and this is where you put your entry. Okay, or if you are risky enough, you actually entry right here. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go right here. Delete this. So understanding that, let's go right here. We go to the area. We go higher. Okay, this is 1 day. Then here it depends. Okay, if you're doing day trading or scalping or anything like any kind of trading, is the same. Okay, if you're doing scalping and we go to the 1 minute candle, let me actually show you where it is. Oh, I think I can go right here. Okay, 3 minutes. You can see right here that we break the highs. Okay, we got some rejection. Then we try to go high. We can go high, and then we do some consolidation, and then we actually break the last. For me, this is not the low. This is the low. Okay, the reason why for me this right here is not the low is because it get like, I mean, you want the area, and this is the area that the price touches 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 times. Okay, so for me this is the lows, and when this candle right here break those lows right here, here's where I put my entry. That's where I put my entry. So I put my entry like this, literally. I put my stop loss. If I want to be risky, I just put it like right here, or right here, or right here. Okay, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, brother, I don't even put a stop loss because I have my daily loss limit, and then I have my weekly loss limit. So I don't really care about losing 1 day and being stopped by myself. I mean, without a stop loss. Okay, so sometimes I just place the trade and I just let it run. Okay, and sometimes if I mean, this is 3 minutes, so I mean 3 minutes is scalping. Okay, so if it's scalping, just so you know, maybe I get out somewhere around here or here or here. Maybe if I'm doing a scalping, I get out right here in this area right here. Okay, and you can actually see that we're going down, we make some consolidation, and then we go down, we make some consolidation, we go down, we have this right here, and then we go up, we make some consolidation, we go up, we make some consolidation, we retest this area right here, and then the same, up consolidation, up consolidation, up consolidation. We have this high right here, the price do some consolidation, it didn't go higher, and then we continue going down. Of course, this is a 3-minute chart, so it's like making analysis in this time frame is like, they have no sense. Like seriously, it have no sense. Okay, but in the 15-minute time frame, I want you to see this. I think that is where it is. That's right here. Look, in the 15-minute time frame, we have the same. We go high, we have some consolidation, we actually show that we want to sell. Okay, then we have this retest right here, which is like literally in this area. Okay, in this area right here, Maybe this is the order block. I don't know because I'm not looking the footprint chart, but maybe here's the order block. Okay, and then I put my sell somewhere around here. Okay,
Mhm.
that's how I trade most of the time.
How do you check a footprint chart in a chart?
In here, well, um, I don't use um, TradingView to check footprint chart. I use ATAS, this one right here. It's another software, a different one. It's actually really good for footprint chart. You have like a lot of options. I don't know why it's not. It's not. Oh, there you go. This one right here. Okay. I mean, it's really nice. I mean, here in here in TradingView, you actually have footprint chart right here. I mean, you have to pay, but it's not that good, you know.
Yeah.
Let me actually show you. Um, Let me show you how it looks when I use it. Look, like this. That's how I use footprint chart, and I'm actually checking. You see right here, I place a buy, but it's because in a higher time frame, we're actually in a low, in a really low zone. Okay, and I'm just checking right here if the people is buying more or selling more. Okay, because in the footprint chart, what you see is the bid and ask, which is the aggressive buyer and the aggressive sellers. So you can see if they are selling or buying more. So you know how strong is the market. At the end, brother, it's like I say, it's overcomplicating yourself. Okay? I mean, if you wanna do a scalping, it works, but I mean, I prefer just doing swing trading, being more relaxed. It takes a couple of days, yes, but you're making money. Okay, now let's go right here. So let me show you how I use Fibonacci. Okay, so there's two
Yeah.
ways. There's two simple ways. The first one is once I mark my zones, for example, from here to here. Okay, wait, okay. Once I mark my zones, I just take Fibonacci and I go from the bottom to the top right here. And actually you can just take all this out. You can go just with Fibonacci like this, and here you go. Look how beautiful this is, brother. If you sell in the highs and you take profit in the 5.5, look, you take profit right here. Or I mean, we have to remember this is the golden zone right here. Okay, so look how many entries you can have here, or here, or here, or here, or if you're selling, how many like take profits you can have right here. Okay, like Fibonacci is beautiful. So there is two ways of using it: just in the zone that you want to mark, or the other way is you just take, but this is if you're doing like day trading or something like that. So then you just take um no, so you just take like one day and then you go from here to here in the day, like the whole day. Okay, and actually if we go back, to that day. Let me go back. You can actually double check. I should pay. Damn, what is all of this? Hey, let's put it right here. So from here, bro, y. From here to here. Okay. Okay, look. We have right here the golden area, right here. Okay, so if you go to this day, which is this one right here, and you see that the price wants to start like a downtrend, okay, and it goes really down, then where are you looking to sell? In the golden area. Anytime.
Retest.
Any, like literally, if it just touch it, if it just look okay, so I mean, if you just put your sell right there, and then you take profit here in one, for example, or there is more levels. I mean, you can see there's like literally more levels in Fibonacci, but this is like the actually I have this configuration, but see how many levels you have. Like there is like plenty of levels. Okay, so but that's a beautiful zone. Or look, here's the other thing, because I sometimes I combine it. I make like a combination. Okay, so we have Fibonacci, which it goes from here to here. Here's the higher of the day, and here's the low of the day. Okay, and then we have the second day right here, which we retest. But then I use a lot. Actually, if you see the pictures that I posted in Instagram a few days ago of the summary my last year, it said the indicator that I used the most was VWAP. Okay, and that's because when I use Fibonacci, I just put the VWAP right here. What the hell? Let me check. Why is this Fibonacci like that? Okay, this is like crazy. I mean, most of the time this is like a smooth and more. I mean, I don't care. Okay, so let's see.
30 minutes.
What? What do you say?
I said you can try on 30 minutes.
Yeah,
might be more smooth.
No, look, it's going to be the same. Just I don't know why it's just like this, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't pay this year. I don't know, seriously, I don't know. But when you don't pay, these kind of indicators that they are based on the volume, they stop working. They literally have like a rule that some indicators they stop working. Damn, wait, where is this? Well, you can actually see it. I love VWAP. Like literally, look. I literally love VWAP. So easy to trade with the VWAP. But the way that I use it with the Fibonacci is that most of the time this blue line it stay in the golden zone. So when Fibonacci goes, most of the time you have Fibonacci like retesting this zone, and then at the same time you have the VWAP retesting the same zone. But I don't know why it's it's just not working right now, the VWAP. But most of the time you will have the Fibonacci and the VWAP being retested, and then you just place your sell, you know. Almost you have the same right here. Look, almost. Okay. So I mean, that's the two things that I use the most: Fibonacci and VWAP. Now let me show you, brother, something that I love. Okay, when I discovered this, I was literally so excited. I actually called some friends and I was like, bro, I found the I don't know how to say, the chicken with the golden the golden eggs. Let me show you. Actually, look at this. This is the monthly. Okay, this is the monthly. Right here, we are consolidating right here. Okay, we have this high right here. Wait, why is this not going? Okay, we have this high right here, which we actually break this month. Okay, and we actually go higher, and then we go down, and right now we're right here, but we have almost 3-4 months in the same place. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if right here, right now, we go in the next month, we'll go high, we try to break the highs, or we go to this area right here, and then we go to this area right here, or even lower, where? Right here, to this area right here. Okay, that's probably the next zone that I would target, this one right here, which is $600 under the current price, which is 10% lower. There have to be a crisis to go that low. But if tomorrow China say that they have a better AI model than Nvidia or whatever, or OpenAI or whatever, then the market, I'm pretty sure it could go down. Okay, now let me show you what I like. Here is Bitcoin. So I won't use Bitcoin because my chart is like full of crazy stuff. Okay, actually let me show you some examples using what I just explained you. Look, we have this area right here, which is the higher area. Okay, we go right here, we touch the area. Once we touch it and I see rejection, I jump in. Okay, I'm not really a risky trader, so I just jump in. Okay, then we have some consolidation, which I like it. Okay, as I say, we go up, we consolidate, we go down, we consolidate, and you can see this is 30 minutes. Like literally right here was like 20 hours. Okay, then we literally consolidate right here, and then we go down, and you can see that I take the TP right here, but it was just halfway. You see, because this is the other zone, and I take it like halfway.
And you mark those levels on 4 hours, right?
Yes, literally. I mean, you can see like this is like, oh, I don't know what I mean, you can see if I go to daily, and you can see in the daily how they are marked. Look, like from here, from November 2024, like 2 years ago.
Holy.
Okay, and that's what I like about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it goes up super fast in 1-2 months, and then it spend a year in the same place. So Bitcoin is like a super easy way to make money doing trading, I would say. You know, you know, here, right here, in this down movement, I lost $7,000 right here in one of my clients' account. But then, so I want you to see, and then right here, because I've had this area mark, when I saw this consolidation right here, I actually took that trade going high right here from here, and I actually put my take profit like right here on the highs. Right here, brother, right here, I make 20,000, and I spent like a week and a half in that trade, but I make 20,000. I lost 7,000, I make 20,000. I was just, you know, that this day that I lost, that was my biggest loss last year, like crazy. Let me show you. I can show you the account because that's some client policy and whatever, but I can show you the trade. So I think I have it right here.
So you manage people's money?
Yes. Yes, I have live accounts. Sometimes I do like challenges, and then I manage some people's money. Look, this is the trade. $7,000. Look this. This is in Coinbase, just in case. I use Coinbase for Bitcoin.
Okay.
I was trading like 400 contracts. Look, 300, and then yes, like
The
this.
MBT on the MBT
The what?
on MBT, right?
Yes, the MBT.
Okay.
Well, no, this is not MBT because MBT is micro Bitcoin. This is
Okay.
Bitcoin. I don't know how to say it in English. It's per. I don't know how to say it. I mean, it's the same. It's futures. It's futures. It's the same. The only difference is that
Okay.
you can.
So you did a full Bitcoin contract, right?
Yes. No, not just full Bitcoin. I actually put here. I was managing like $400,000 here in this trade. That's why I lost $7,000. Like literally, and here I put like all my emotions and everything, you know, like look the movement, look right here. That day, brother, I wanna kill myself. Like seriously, I wanna like kill myself. Was horrible. Oh wait. So let me show you. Let me go to another Bitcoin. I don't know. This one, I think. No, I have things right here too. This one. Okay.
That's it.
Just I give classes to people sometimes, and I always use Bitcoin because it's what I like. So that's why I have like Bitcoin with a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna show you this indicator. Okay. Look, when I was learning a lot about trading, I used to spend time checking indicators. Like literally, in my free time, I just go right here, and I put like, I don't know, maybe support and resistance, for example. And I just go right here and I tap anyone, like this one, for example. Okay, and I just start playing around, like trying to understand how it works. Okay, and I try to make analysis and everything based on any indicator. Okay, so that's what I used to do. And one day I literally found this indicator right here, and I love it. Like I really fell in love immediately. Okay, and I will explain you a few rules that I use with this indicator. Okay, so first of all, we'll go again right here, 4 hours. Okay, we mark our areas. We go right here, we have this area right here, which is our buy area, and then we have this area right here, which is our sell area. Okay, and then we have this one right here, which is like a, I wouldn't call it area, because literally we just spend like a day right here, and then we go down, but it's important because that show us that the price maybe wants to go up. Okay, so let's say right here is our sell area, and right here is our buy area. Okay, now let's go to the 15-minute chart. Right here, of course, we can start like putting more areas like on the middle or whatever, you know. Actually, let me just take this one out like this. Okay, and now let's put the indicator. This indicator, what I like is that you can customize it as you wish. Okay, for example, right here, this is the settings that I use. Okay, literally I spend like days and days using the indicator to actually get to these settings. But then look at this right here. You can see that with these settings, if you just do what the indicators say, you will get 27 times the take profit and then 9 times the stop loss. So if you just make like an easy calculation, let's say you make $1,000 times 27, that's $27,000. Okay, and then you actually lost you have a 2-to-1 risk reward, so you lost $500 every time you lost. So it means that you actually lost $500 9 times.
45.
45, exactly.
45
minus 45. That's how much you make. And of course, this is not in 1 week. This is like, look, this is from November 2025 to right now. It's 2 months, but it's 2 months, $20,000. You see the money? Now there is a few rules that I saw. Okay, for example, I go to the time sessions. I only trade on New York session. That's a lie, just so you know. I trade anytime. But for this strategy, I only trade in New York session. Only New York. I don't care about any other session, just New York session. And second of all, I never go against the market. Never. Okay? So if this right here is my buy zone, and then this right here is my sell zone, I don't care if the indicator is telling me to sell, I'm always going to buy. Okay, I'm just looking for the buy signals, not the sell signals. Okay, and if we go down, for example, right here, we can start. Wait, what happened? Okay, if we go right here, we can see that we are in New York. Okay, actually this one was like in London more than New York, but I mean you can count it if you want. Okay, but if you place the order right here and you buy, you get the take profit right here. Now if you go right here and you put the buy right here as it's saying New York, you will see that you never touch the take profit until here. Okay, so I mean, see, you literally most of the time, I don't know, here it is. Okay, so look, if you put the buy right here, like it say, literally you spend most of the time in a, well, between getting money and then losing money. Okay, so what I do, and it worked for me at least. Oh, of course, no weekends. This is literally taking the weekends because it's Bitcoin. So I don't know. No, actually, this is the whole week, but no weekends, of course. This one, for example, right here, what I do is super simple. Once I have a one-to-one profit, I either take half of the position and then I move to break even, or I let it run but I move to break even. Okay, so either I secure some money and I let it run, or I don't secure any money but I secure no losing money. Okay, and here's the other thing that I want to tell you, brother, as a person that have 6 years doing trading and I manage a nice amount of money. You don't need to make money. You just have to avoid losing money. Okay?
Yes.
Literally, as a trader, you have to avoid losing money. It's not about making money, it's about not losing money. Okay? That's the most important thing. And then it's not about getting the hold movement, it's about getting a piece of the movement. Okay? For example, I want you to look at this. If you take Fibonacci from here to here, okay, and you see, for example, that this is giving you an entry, and then it goes almost to the golden area right here, and then actually you have like different trades that goes to the same area, and you are in a buy area, that is just showing you that there is a really high probability of actually going higher. Okay, again, I do swing trading. I don't use this strategy anymore. I literally don't use it. Okay, I just use it when I'm doing like broad firm challenges. Okay, because I just want to like test it again and again and again. So let's go. I place my entry right here, and I see that the trade goes to one to one right here. Okay, I just either take my whole position out, or I take half of the position and then I move the stop loss to break even. So I'm not losing money and I already make some money. So maybe if I want to make $1,000, I make 500 and I take the whole position out, or because I'm making 500, I take half of the position out, which is 250, and then I just move the stop loss to break even so I don't lose money. And of course, if you let the trade running, literally you stop in break even. But you, even if you stop in break even, you make $250. You got me with the numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how I saw that these techniques work the best. Okay. For example, look right here. And of course, if you don't hit the stop loss or the break even or the one-to-one or anything, just let it run. Literally, just let it run. If you have to let it run for 2-3 days, let it run. Like there is no different, you know. Just let it run. For example, right here, this New York. You have this one. We avoid this one. This one is more like in London. Then we have this one, a buy. We place a buy. We put the stop loss. We put the take profit. Okay. We don't have profit here, here, nothing. But here we have some profit. See, Okay, and then this one right here is New York game. I mean, if you want to be risky, you can literally like place. I do that a lot of the time. You just play another position next day, and then you put the game your take profit, and let's see, you have two trades hitting the take profit. Okay, I mean, it's something that works a lot. I tested like many times. Okay, and again, that's if you want to like go and do some scalping. If you, for example, you want to go easily, let's say we want to take a signal every 4 hours. Okay, so we go to every 4 hours and we see that we have 28 stop take profit and 18 stop loss. So here we are literally losing more money than making more money, but for us it's the same. Look, New York buy, we make money. This Tokyo session, oof, that was beautiful. But anyways, New York, look, New York 0. This day we don't trade. Okay, New York we trade profit. Right here we're in a sell zone. So if we're in a sell zone and we see a buy, we don't buy, but we see a sell, we sell, and right here we get a stop loss. Okay, that's normal. Then right here, next day, New York we sell, we get profit. Okay, right here we are in a buy zone. New York, nothing. Right here we're in a sell zone. New York, nothing. Here we got a sell, but then we got a fake, which is like the indicator is saying that it's a fake signal. Then next day, New York, we're in a sell zone. We sell, we get profit. New York, New York, we are in the middle. Remember, if we are in the middle, we don't take trades. Okay, right here we are in the middle, and it was a perfect trade. Okay, here is where I say maybe you put like another zone right here in the middle. So maybe you say, oh, if it react in this way, I buy or I sell. Okay, I mean, I don't know that, and that's why, for example, when you say to me like, oh, you should do like a live session, brother, my trades. Okay, first of all, I can't trade my client's account in live. I can't, and literally I can't say nothing about those accounts. And then my way of trading is sometimes 8 hours, 12 hours. Okay, so it doesn't make any sense making a live session, you know. Most of the time when people ask me, I always explain the same because that's the way I trade. Like literally, that's the way I trade. I mean, that's those 3 indicators. You know, and I have all these indicators right here because for example, look, this one, fair value gap session, is nice. You know, you have marked different things. I mean, there is plenty indicators that I've been like collecting through the years. I love them. For example, this one MACD is really nice.
Yeah,
Of course. What do you say? What do you say, brother?
yeah, MACD. I used before, but not much.
Yes, I love MACD. Like that's one of my favorite indicators. You know, for example, this one. I don't think that it's going to. Oh yes. For example, look this one. This one is beautiful. Literally, it's beautiful. It just show me 10 different indicators in one indicator right here, showing me the MACD, RSI, the pivot, AMA, EMA. I'm literally showing me like 10 different indicators. But you know, I just realized after years that all of that is just too much noise. it's just noisy. You know, it's a lot of things in your chart. And for example, if you go to a super trend, for example, and then you go right here, you will see that when you are, for example, in a right here in this high zone, okay, and you just do whatever it say, you sell, you buy, you sell, you buy, you sell, and it's just, and there is people, because I know a few people that they trade like this and then like this and then a TMA like this. Well, I can. So I don't know, brother. Just I think it's simple. I don't know. Do you have any question or something?
Fibonacci, like which time frame you use it? 1530.
It depends. I mean, remember there is two ways of using Fibonacci. The first one is in the sun. You mark the low and the high of the sun. Okay. And then the second one is the daily. For example, you go to the day, you mark one day, for example, maybe this one right here. Okay, and then of course you go to a lower time frame, and then you look for your entry. For example, right here,
Okay.
this is the day. The day is from here to here to here. Okay,
basically we Fibonacci this put in on a previous day.
Yes, you just put it wherever you're trading, basically. So yes, for example, here in Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin could go even lower. I actually predict that Bitcoin was going to stay right here, but I don't know. I don't know. Ask me more questions.
Yeah, the Fibonacci, like we put on a previous day, right? If we put
Yes,
in on
yes, on a previous day. Or there is another thing that you could do with Fibonacci. Just take any range that you want to trade. For example, let's say you want to base your entry based on this movement, okay? And
okay.
you say to yourself that this is the high that you're going to trade, and this right here is the lows that you're going to trade. Okay, so this is a movement, and then you take your Fibonacci and you place it here to here, and that's it. And you have the for example, if you want to buy, then you buy from here to here, or you sell, for example, somewhere around here. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know. Well, no, I mean, if you take these ranges because this already happened, so let's be real. This already happened, okay?
Yes.
So if you wanna sell, for example, I would sell because I see the sell movement. Okay, if I'm taking a sell movement, I wanna sell. Okay, now here, why would you sell if you're in your buy zone, right? But this is Fibonacci, so this is different. So if we put this zone right here, then we just literally wait until we reach the 0.5, which is right here.
Okay.
We sell and we take profit somewhere around here. Or if you want to wait even lower, you wait even lower, but it never reach a lower price. Okay?
Yeah.
So I would say just be secure and take your profit. Okay? And then if you want to sell again, you can see right here 50%. I mean 0.5 is 50%, and then you take your profit right here. And then 50%, and it really stay in the golden zone, which is right here. Okay? So I mean, if you sell right here and you take the profit right here, is $500 if you go with a full contract, which is a nice, it's a nice amount of money in one day. Okay.
So just from 0.5 to 3.382, right?
Yes, that's the golden zone. Literally, you could sell at 618 and then take profit at 382. Okay, just right here.
Okay. Okay.
Or just buy right
Just
here and
range.
sell right here. Sell right here and take profit right here. Literally, you can just trade this zone right here and you will be fine. But I'd like to trade more the 50% zone. It's like a more secure place. For me, like I like it. It's just I do swing trading, so for me, a long trade is better than a fast trade, even if I know how to do scalping. Let me show you something. I think here is going to work. Okay, look, this is what I mean. This is the VWAP. Okay, we have the retest in the 0.5, and then we have the VWAP. You see? That's a beautiful entry. Right here to here, that's a beautiful entry. Beautiful entry.
Where you get this VWAP? Because the VWAP I use is a different one.
This VWAP is literally right
And
here. Look, right
right
here,
here.
on
Okay.
the tools. It's not like an indicator, it's a tool. So you really have it right here.
Okay, I got it. And showed VWAP, right?
Yes. Brother, any more question?
No.
Are you sure? You see,
Yes.
you
Just
see
trying to
how
put this VWAP.
you see how easily it is. Like seriously, I just keep it like super simple, like ridiculous simple. And I know a bunch of traders that they do more complete, more um, like difficult stuff, and some of them they are they are good traders, and some of them they lose money because they just overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
And in Bitcoin, just so you know, Bitcoin for me is the best place. Look, literally we have from November 2025 to today's or literally 2 months in the same area. Literally 2 months in the same area. So if right here you just sell, then buy, then sell, to, at least to the half, right? If you just take this zone right here, and then you use this one, for example, and then you place it right here, the middle, right here, touching the height, okay? And then, for example, you buy, sell, okay? Then you wait, then right here, buy, sell, sell, buy, then sell, buy, sell, buy. Here I make another sell because I because I like it. But for example, here buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, sell, buy. Then right here it was a crazy 2 days. But anyways, sell, buy, sell. See how many trades you would have in these 2 months. It's not crazy, okay? It's not doing trading every single day. But you would have like, I don't know, 10, 15 trades, and in each trade you would be making $1,000, you know. So it's like making 10,000, 15,000 in 2 months, which is nice money. I mean, of course, depending on each person. But that's how I trade. Just super simple, you know. And even like that, just so you know, sometimes I betray my my strategies, and I'm right here and I buy, and then I lose money. It happened to me. Okay, that's normal. But that's how I trade, brother.
That 50% zone, that's a grammar box, right?
No, this one right here, this one is
Yeah, this one.
I have it like this. I mean, if you put everything, it's like this. Look, this is no Fibonacci. This is another tool. This is a square tool. Look.
What it calls?
Look, this tool. Look, this is crazy. Look, but I don't use it like this. I just use it for 50%, like this. That one is right here. Right here.
Just give me a minute. Okay. That's I think that's a grammar box.
Grammar? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a grammar box.
Okay.
When I go to settings, oh yeah, I got it.
There's some settings, and then just leave the 0, 1, and 0.5, and then just take everything out. Just 0, 1, and 0.5.
And that one. Yeah, I got it.
Great, brother. Brother, I don't know. Ask me more things. Like what was you expecting something so easy?
Yeah, like once you know the analysis, like it's gonna be very easy.
Super easy.
The main thing is analysis.
Super
Yeah.
easy.
And Fibonacci, which time frame you mostly use it?
It depends. Like for example, for my clients, I don't use Fibonacci because I just buy. I just mark different zones and I buy. For scalping, probably 15 minutes, and I just mark like the zones. I mean, if I want to like day trading, I mark like the day before, you know. But there is more tools, brother. Like for example, look, there is this one that I use a lot too. That is the volume. So I just put like right here the volume, and then look, I just trade with the volume. Look at this.
Okay.
This is another tool just in case.
Okay.
Right here, you just take all this volume right here, and then you trade with the volume. For example, my buy zone is great because you can see that the volume is right here. So I just buy right here and sell right here in the other higher volume.
Okay.
I mean, You know,
That's a fixed range volume, right?
that's profile volume.
Fixed range, yeah, that's the same thing.
Mhm. So that's why I say, like, I always change um the strategies. You know, like I don't have like a specific way of doing trading. Like I have all that knowledge, which is not a lot. It's just 6 years doing trading. So I just take that and I just trade. Sometimes, brother, I don't even put sums. Like I can see a chart and I just change between time frames, and then I have like an idea, if I want to sell, buy, or just wait. Most of the time, I just wait. Like seriously, most of the time, I just wait. Look, this is my Bitcoin chart, and you can see how many zones I have and everything. And there is some trades right here that I don't take right here, because when I take a trade in my client's account, I take the trade in paper too, so that way I can um, like do the journalist with my paper and not with the client's account. And you can see some trades right here that I take that I don't. I mean, it doesn't show right here, like this one, for example. Okay, so I don't know. And there's look, this one was a profit. I should take the profit right here, 1 to 1. But then I lost right here. Oh, this is like this week or last week, I think. This one was a profit, profit, profit. Here I have another profit. Here I lost. Hmm? So that's it, brother.
And
Ask me.
yeah, can you turn on the breakout detector settings? What you did? Although here I see.
Just so you know, my recommendation is play with it. Like, don't just take this. If you want, I can send you a picture.
Okay, I'll
Because
take.
actually, I will just send you the video. Remember, I'm making a video
Yeah,
of this. And my recommendation is, like, don't just use these indicators like this, because these indicators works for. I mean, these settings work for me in 15 minutes time frame. If you go to a 1 hour time frame, it's different. So be careful of how you actually use this indicator. Okay.
that's the input, right?
The what?
I'm just checking like how this works
Yes.
because
Just
my
uh,
screen is showing a little bit different.
play. Yes, it's going to be different. It's going to have different stuff because I have some things off. So just like play around, literally play around with it.
I just want I just want to see how this positioning is having a different color with the green and red. How you did that? Yeah, that one.
Do you want me to open the settings?
Yes. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 5 2 RC multiple 3. Can you scroll it down? Swing length. Swing length you did 2. No, top. The swing length, loss setting. RCM 3, 2, dot. Okay. Yeah. Scroll it to the bottom. Yeah. Let me see. Turn off this on. Top right now. Yeah. Now it's showing a little bit good. Okay. So basically, to make this indicator work is like we need to do the analysis, put support and resistance, and
Yes,
then see like where it is.
yes. Mark your zones and then go with the analysis and with the just New York, for example.
Okay.
And for example, just so you know, that works for Bitcoin. For example, right here, I'm in the S&P 500, and you can see that the S&P 500 doesn't move enough to actually, have profits most of the time. Of course, there is some days like these where we're going to have profits, or these, but look here, nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, actually, here we have a sale, but here we have a sale. Here we have nothing. Well, but I don't know. I literally made that just for Bitcoin, and it worked in Bitcoin great. So maybe if you're going to do S&P 500, you have to play more and check and see if the indicator actually works. For example, look,
Okay.
29 take profit, 15 stop loss. But if I go, for example, to 15 minutes, we get 20 and 4. Maybe that's better. We go to 4 hours, we get 25 and 26, almost the same. You see, like, you have to play. You have to play. If you go maybe to 2 to 1 to 1 to 1, we have 83 to 14, and literally here we make a lot of money. I mean, if you get 500 every time and
Yeah.
you lost 500 every time, here is a lot of money. Look, there is a lot of money.
Basically, make 500 for 83 times and losing 500 for 14 times, right?
Yes, but you have to play around. For example, look, 3 to 1. So every time you
Okay.
make money, you make 1,500. Every time you lost 500. So here you make 15 plus 2, $18,000, and then here you lost $7,500, for example. So here with these settings you make almost $8,000, for example. I mean, it's like I'm saying,
Still profitable.
yes, you have to play around and see if you want to use my technique or another technique, but the most important thing is
Okay.
spending time on the charts. Spending time. Do
Okay. Got it.
you pay the subscription for TradingView?
Yes.
Okay, so if you pay the subscription, just go right here and just do backtesting, like literally right here, and then go back. Well, I can't
Okay.
because I don't want to pay. but just go back and just back test a lot, like spend 2 hours a day doing it, even in the phone, like just backtest in SP500, in Nasdaq, in Bitcoin, in Ethereum, in Nvidia, in Apple, anywhere, just backtest a lot. Spend a lot of time doing trading. That's the only way that you're going to get better, but like really better. Okay. Brother.
Yeah, I'll work on this one.
So what do you think?
So this one is good, yeah. And what's that indicator like? Shows like that Tokyo New York session, open and close something.
No, just time sessions. I mean, there's plenty. I mean, if you just put right here time session, you're going to see like plenty. Just pick one that you really like. For example, look this one. This one, I mean, it's like a rainbow, but it's nice. I think that this one is New York. Maybe, I don't know. No, I know that's a disaster. I don't know what the hell is this. No, that's too crazy. No, the one that I use is called right here, time zones. I think so. Yes, that one.
Let me.
Time zone market sessions from trader Hakainos. I don't know how to say his name from this person.
It's a time zone.
Yes. Yes, sir.
By time zone by what? Oh, the second one.
By this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Well, brother, I don't know. Do you have any other question?
Good for now.
Great. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll do little. I'll spend little time on it, and we'll see.
That's the idea. That's the idea. But look, this is nice. I never used this before, but this is actually really nice. Because you can actually mark like this is a sell zone, and then this is a buy zone, so you don't get confused. It's nice. Well, anyway, brother, just practice. I mean, we can see what day we can actually like do it again.